Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Disco Elysium on the PC. We are a detective. I think we're pretty certain of that. In some sort of dystopian cyberpunk future. I'm not sure if I can definitively state it as cyberpunk yet, but I think so. And we woke up in this hotel completely hungover, to the point of if you stare at a light bulb, you will die. But we met up with our partner in the law, Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi?
Yes.
Kim Kitsuragi, who informed us of some stuff. There's been a murder. Also, I have this weird orange... Why is this orange rectangle diamond in my screen? Also, what is going on up here? What is... Maybe it'll go away when I load something else. There's been a murder. Security guard is strung up back of the hotel. It's possibly due to a labor dispute, but personally I doubt it. I'm sure it's much more involved than that. But before we can really do anything else, we gotta get this body down. So we're talking to this guy. We're probably going outside. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. What is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? What? I'm currently in between names. Can I have a drink? I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful. Rarely I think so, but there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Okay, where exactly is the body? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up in a tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Didn't go well. I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they if he doesn't know? Jeez. Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they? Oh. He's a bit surprised you caught that. People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Did the Debardus themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. I could ask if he killed him, but that's... It's really unlikely, and... I don't think a cop would ever... I don't think so. That's all. Let's go. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real? No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But let's bail. Time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility. You don't like those. Okay. I don't know why my necktie is talking to me, but... So I could roll savoir-faire to slip away unnoticed, but considering I'm hungover as shit and he's looking right at me, it seems unlikely. I'll just ask what's real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IIR, or Interasolary real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it is safe to assume he means you owe him some money. I understand. You mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him. What exactly is money? Or I could just place him under arrest. Jesus. I think we're going to try to play this pretty straight. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revacol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. Okay, I don't have an option of just paying him, so what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or he peeks into the ledger. Or 8 bottles of Potent Blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. I feel like I'm not sure if my character is fucking with him or not. Interesting. Where do I get it from? It's like Homer Simpson explaining money to himself. Are you serious? From your work, I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. He looks at Kim. I'm sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. Why do I need it? For survival, to pay me, unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. Damn, there you go. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die, and it's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. He stops and says, mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money? Yes, it is. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. But that's horrible. It is. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have. Darkness rides. Pick up the coins. It does, doesn't it? There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop for, I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then he shrugs. Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. Officer, a pattern of creases appears on his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. I really don't remember. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. South, maybe? Far away? Up on Marvel Hill. That sounds cool. Why did you say that? Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No. He thinks for a moment. But isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression. A saying. Up on Marvel Hill. A great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to. It doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything, hobo cop. No. Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on a building? You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. Oh, and I unlocked this. Thought cabinet. Look at all these fucking thoughts I can have. Who would have thought? Lonesome Long Way Home. Temporary research bonus +1 encyclopedia. Factual memory returns. Research time 6 hours 5 minutes. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in north of Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. Okay, and I could spend 6 hours just thinking about this? Oh, I don't have to just stand here and think about it. I assume. Okay, I think maybe we can finally get out of this building. Oh wait, hold on. I've got a thought. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to its full-flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years. Huh. Let's see if it gets rid of that diamond. What the fuck is this? Hold on, I gotta like... I don't know why it's doing this to me. Oh, here we go. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's gone. Okay, so some other people have seen it, but that's, I mean, there's no solution. Huh. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. Apparently it'll go away sometime. I mean, it's not like it makes the game unplayable, but it's pretty obnoxious. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Brilliant.
The RCM and Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business? Excuse me? She doesn't understand. She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. I could see that. Never mind. Who are you exactly? Me? I'm just a gardener. Cool, what are you doing here? Working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence. Go on, it's okay. As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you. She smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Need directions? Ooh, look at all these directions I can ask. Corpse, where is it exactly? It's there, she points north, in the yard, right through the hole in the fence. Where am I? What do you mean? I'm disoriented. I don't know where I am. In Martinez, sir, in the city of Revacol. She looks around thinking what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. What is up in the north? There's the pier, the Capeside apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. What's in the east? The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think? I don't follow the local politics. She shrugs. A freak store, too. What's in the south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think? Some kind of accident, probably. What's on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. What's in the west? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Thanks, that's all for now. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. Her gloves, you get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with, after all. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Wow, that was really nice. Considering she's sitting under a "fuck the police" sign. Alright, these apparently help with interfacing. Thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. So, interfacing, which is dealing with machines. Get +1 because it says bye-bye bugs. They mean like computer bugs? Like, I don't know. Pigs Go Home. The street name is illegible. Just quick save. You never know when we might suffer a heart attack from seeing a light bulb. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings.
Welcome to Revachol.
Ooh, Revachol. Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed at you, it's addressed at Kim. Hey, I know Revachol, that's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. That's not very professional. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman.
I
Yes.
haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
Lorryman shakes his head with indignation. The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. What was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. He spits on the ground. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic, that is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense. I'm not just racist. Okay, great. Look, I've read books. He gestures with his cigarette for emphasis. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. He glances at Kim. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe. When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. Okay, and? This concerns you, policeman, so better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species, too. He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kitsuragi. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Cultural victory? What is this, then? What's this cultural victory? It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others, too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motettos or lieder? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. Uh-huh. It's true, he pushes on. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. I think I can get down with racism. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, runt. The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Great. Taking your magnesium, buddy. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. The issue hosts a top 10 list. Okay, we want to really get to this dead body. It's been talked about all day. All day and all night. I want to see the dead body. First, let me look in this. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Oh yeah, just sell them for money. I forgot. Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Ghislain. Electronic doorbell. An old call box with a matrix of push button lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Okay. Broiling in rags. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Empty card. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet. He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. Okay, I'm not going to try all those just yet. Gotta focus. Focus on the body. Look at this zombie child. Shadow boxing.
Kono's got this!
Wow. Why is he so loud? The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nabakumpi Kuno.
Epikumpi, yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Whoa, Nelly. I mean, I don't know if I can really reprimand him for using slurs. I can definitely reprimand him for throwing rocks, though.
Fuck that Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthful.
What is going on? Wow. I did not expect that. They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice it.
The shit himself.
Jesus.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Tim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What
You will
forces?
see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures. I don't have time for this. Can I beat their asses? Do I have, like, ass-beating abilities? I don't have any sort of weapons. I'd like to just give them a smack, but it seems like that's possible. Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Revachol. Well, all we can do is sort of get the body down, I guess. But maybe there's a wrench in here I can beat the kid with. Nope, there's money. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. What kind of herbs? This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. You have to have legendary endurance just to let go of your nose without throwing up. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow, Kuno. Well, we might as well try. We've got a 3% chance. No. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Let it out. I hope that doesn't kill me. I have a weak constitution. You feel a great force wringing you from the stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. Sorry. It's okay. It happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? The young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. He nods toward the plaza. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the free store nearby. Having the emulsifier... Oh, what did I just say? Having the emulsifier? Having the ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Okay. I can't do anything until I can actually look at it without holding my nose.
I can't believe it's snowing again.
The young woman watches the falling snow and sighs.
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Wasn't it raining like 30 minutes ago? Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some. Sure, I'm done with them. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Go easy on that stuff. Gave me a terrible headache. Great. Okay. So now I have an 8% chance. Brilliant. Now, I don't think that percentage counts the possibility of getting double sixes, which is an automatic success. So you always have an okay chance, I guess. But I think this ammonia thing does not, you know, it really does not help that much, because I think I'm still just banking on double sixes, which I probably didn't get. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. Ammonia didn't help at all. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat on your back rhythmically. The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. He pats on your back again. Then drive to station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. There's a pause. A white lie. Not being hungover helps too. Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, he withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. Okay. We should go talk to locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. You've received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. Give it half an hour, get yourself together, then come back and have another go. Alright. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is a part, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Okay. So we're thinking about multiple stuffs at the same time. Maybe talk to this child.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
These are not attractive accents, are they? Child, converse with me. Oh, I gotta use it.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She's almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. Child, converse with me.
Can't you see him throwing rocks?
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
When did I say that? I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Jesus Christ. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno. Who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name? Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Madra, bangs for the Mazda, bangs for Revachol. He lays the names out there with pride and precision, like cards on a table. Right when he's getting distracted, there's a malevolent hiss behind the fence. Watch out, Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help! Just answer the questions. Help! He's digging his dick out! Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid! Pigs are hurting Kuno! Somebody, please! It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason. Okay, I have an even chance of just beating his ass. Kind of like that. I'm gonna fucking die. That's half my health. Oh my god. You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it. Ouch, my arm and my fucking knee. Kuno can't believe this shit. It's like he's now realized he has superpowers. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can do anything now. He's writhing with joy like the power you gave him was too much to take. The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. It's safe to say he has succeeded. Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up. The one behind the fence hisses like a lit fuse ready to go off from delight. Kim, help me out. No. You have any idea the shit you just got yourself into, kid? Oh, God. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from trying to beat this kid up. He's done nothing. Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again. He's clearly still in awe of himself right now. I told you not to tempt such forces. The annoyance of his voice is directed at you, not the gremlins. Now how about we go and do something worth the public's time? Oh my god, that was atrocious. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid is a padlock that says whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too. Because I feel like there's something in there. What do you mean, feel? It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there. He leans in to inspect the lock. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or Lieutenant. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. Alright, we have something to work on. Take our mind off that puke. Get our shit together. Still have that fucking glitch.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Callous? What are you, Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard. Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. Maybe I am Krasmazov. What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? No, wait. What if I am Krasmazov? We should return this theory in at a later time, officer. This here was about the trash container. We need those keys. What for, Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container? It concerns the case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. I've seen something here at the Whirling, Guard. A thing I need to talk about. I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God, just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate. It's a shame you gotta suck up to the union to stay afloat. I don't. I'm simply providing a service. Or really, facilitating the offering of services to paying customers. And he runs out of steam. It doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you. The lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that. Gart, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. Maybe I am a cook. You're not. You're a menace. He gets a hold of himself. Fine. Okay. The kitchen is closed until 1300 because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that if you must. Okay. I feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. Okay. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire. What the hell? Alright. I could get a drink, but we're trying to stay away from that. I don't know why in particular, but usually when I play an RPG like this, I always try to be like the best version of my character. Oh, I think the game crashed. Yep, it certainly did. All right, well, that was it's a fine place to end, I guess. Definitely not a bug-free experience, unfortunately. But next time, we're going to get into that trash container. We are going to murder that child. And we're going to solve the crime and save the day and become a superhero. We will do at least one of those things. My name is Mangg. Gaming watching has been Disco Elysium. And I'll see you fine folks in the next